things were heating up. And not just the story. The pot Ptolemy Meikle was floating in was starting to get quite warm, with thick clouds of steam spouting up like geysers. Despite it all, he actually found he was starting to enjoy himself. As far as audiences went, Clark wasn't the worst he'd had, and they were coming up on one of his favorite parts of the story. The search for the nature spirit, the run-in with Fishhead Franny, and of course, the return of... well, he didn't want to get ahead of himself. Now, where were we? But before the giant could chastise him for dragging things out, there was the sound of a clatter from outside, and with it, a far-off scream.
Ah!
Reminiscent of the one Ptolemy had made, only a short time ago.
Hold that thought,
said Clarb, as he put down his cleaver and headed for the door. But what about the story? Said Ptolemy. He floated there for a second, before realizing that this was the exact opportunity he'd been waiting for. He looked at the door the giant had left open behind him, and Ptolemy started paddling for the edge of the pot, using a piece of carrot he'd managed to whittle down. He reached the edge, and just as he was about to throw himself down to the floor below, he hesitated. Sure, there was the threat to his life, but at the same time, he did want to finish the story. He only hesitated for a second, but in that time, his window closed. As the pounding footsteps of Clarb returned, he burst through the door, and Ptolemy could see that in his hand he held a person, human, with dark hair and glasses. In their hand they held a large chunk of yellow cheese, and they were wearing a big dumb hat.
I caught this one trying to steal some cheese from a box. But it was actually a trap I made. No one just puts boxes with cheese in the woods.
That's, very resourceful, Club.
I know.
The giant let the person go, and they plummeted towards the soup, landing on a particularly buoyant onion.
Oh, what's this? What's happening?
Ptolemy looked over at the person. They looked miserable. And as a storyteller, he felt he ought to cheer them up.
Ah, it's hot in here. What?
Greetings. My name is Ptolemy Meikle, bard of some renown.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name is Clovis Chantal. I'm a renowned bard from... well, enough about that. What are we doing here?
Ah, yes. You see, this giant's name is Clarb, and I'm telling him a story so that he forgets to eat me.
What?
You know what? I have a brilliant plan. I will tell him the most amazing, long, compelling story, and he'll be so enthralled that he'll forget to eat us, and we can sneak out of here. How does that sound?
Right. That's much better. But if you don't mind, I think Clarb would prefer to hear the end of my story.
I've got a way better story, okay? Picture this. Aliens on a spaceship.
Oh, okay. Ptolemy Meikle didn't know who this person was, but they seemed determined. And perhaps it would do him some good to let his voice rest for a few minutes. He climbed onto a nearby piece of celery and began to listen.
Our story begins approximately 48 hours ago. Imagine a colossal monolith appears at the edge of the sky. It sits in our planet's orbit, looming just out of sight, hidden by mists and clouds.
Come gather round, travelers, and sit on the stoop. We'll tell you a story about Bard Soup. 3 lovable scamps in our traveling troupe. We'll tell you a story about Bard Soup. It's super time.
Are we recording? Let's go. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that was so bad. Okay. Welcome back to Bard Soup. I am your Dungeon Master, Prima Zhao, and I'm joined today by 4 players, starting with Zach. Tell me, well, I guess don't tell me your character yet, but say something interesting that you learned.
Yeah, I'm Zach. I'm not a dungeon master. I've been demoted. I've been downgraded. I've been said you're too foul for this show. bad bitch. And I
Usurped?
said,
Usurped? How do you
okay.
say that word?
yeah, I've been slurped. And I learned a lot about consulting firms in preparation for this episode.
Cool. Sounds so interesting. Thank you. Next, we have Shannon. What did you learn for this role?
Hi. That's a good question. For this role, I learned that the type of character that I'm going to play already lives inside of me, and I really didn't have to do a lot of work or thought, because when it came to finding a voice, finding her mannerisms, I really was like, oh, I should have chosen this profession because this comes very naturally to me.
That's good. You could just like pick one voice that's already there.
Yeah, my character's a professional douchebag. Hey.
Woo.
Womp womp. Okay, bad joke. I'm sorry.
Next, we have Jordan. Did you learn anything interesting to share with us?
Yeah, it took a long time to prepare for this role. I actually did 10 years of schooling. I got a bachelor's degree, attended medical school, and did a residency program to earn my doctorate. So,
Hey, nice.
yeah, pretty excited to be here. It's been a long road.
All that to
That's
be a foot
the
doctor,
type of commitment we like to hear.
And I still can't pronounce artificer.
That was perfect.
Close now.
And our fourth player, we're joined by a guest today, Laura. Welcome back.
Hi. Thank you so
Hi.
much for having me. We're talking about what we learned. I
Mhm.
guess I should have done research on cameras, but I didn't. I did research on tree frogs. And I learned about a horrifying tree frog that I will not force anybody listening to this to recap.
It's called the Suriname frog. Everybody look it up.
Ooh, Suriname, a French country.
Yeah, this
Is that-
creature would have to
oh.
be French.
Yeah, it makes so much sense. Okay.
It's all coming
Um,
together.
So this is a one shot that I am going to run, and it is my first time being a DM. So full disclaimer, if things are wonky, I wrote this in between like doing fun stuff on my trip in Norway. So we'll see how it goes.
We open on a fjord.
Yeah.
Prima just starts speaking Norwegian.
Oh my gosh. I wish I learned Norwegian. It's so complicated. The vowels. Okay. We actually start on a beach. It's a bright and sunny Sunday morning, and you are on Coconut Beach. So the sky is a nice clear blue with some clouds going across the sky, and the water is sparkling. The sand is wet with water. It's a nice white sand with little rocks and little shells interspersed in it. There are lots of people on this beach. There's families playing in the sand and in the water, people relaxing on beach towels, reading their books, beach volleyball on the side. It's a very lovely day. Because despite the humongous monolith appearing in the sky less than 3 days ago, life goes on for most people. They have learned to just ignore it and hope that someone more competent will deal with it. So we'll start by zooming in on the beach. Zach, can you describe your character and let me know what they are wearing, what's their beach attire, and what are they doing on the beach?
For sure. So you see amongst the beach volleyball players this large individual. He's maybe 6'5", 6'6", has sort of little tattoos running down his neck and onto his back and arms and chest, almost like the Avatar, just like this long, elaborate line work. He has a very close fade with a lot of product in his hair, giving him a big coiffed up hairstyle. And he is wearing some very short, very tight swimwear. Not quite a Speedo, a little bit longer than that, but not much better. And you watch as he jumps up in the air and spikes a ball and then walks over to one of his teammates and slaps him on the ass really aggressively and says, "Let's go, asshoses."
Assholes, okay. And what is your character's name?
His name is Florian Duit. And you see not too far away, there is a pile of his belongings, including a duffel, which contains a full suit and a briefcase next to it, which is monogrammed and says McKinsey and Company Consultants.
Oh, amazing. He brought his work stuff to this, I assume is a work beach outing?
Play hard, work harder.
Oh my god.
Okay. So the teammate that you just slapped the ass of and called assholes claps you back on the back and says, "Good game. That was a great shot. You really scored us the last point, I think."
Don't touch me.
Oh no, wait. HR doesn't have to hear about this. And then he like scurries off. And as he scurries off, you notice that there's a further along the beach, a small crowd is forming. You're not really sure what's going on. Do you head over there or what do you do now?
Yeah, I think he scoops up his belongings. He grabs the duffel with in one hand and the briefcase in the other and starts walking over to the crowd. He reaches into his spandex trunks and pulls out a stack of business cards and starts passing them out. Florian Duit, McKinsey Consulting. If you need to lay some people off, I'm the guy. Just let me know. Hey, Florian Duit, McKinsey Consulting.
Okay, and as you hand out your business cards, you hand one out to a small rock gnome. Jordan, can you describe your character and what you are doing on the beach? Yeah, and what is your character's name? This little rock gnome. Cool. And Florian, what does your business card say on it? Does it give contact info?
Yeah, it says Florian Duit, McKinsey & Company, Junior Associate. And then his phone number and email address if this fantasy Earth has email addresses and phone numbers.
Yeah.
You took all the worst people from law school and melted them into this creature, and I'm honestly afraid of him.
I have a great deal of contempt for my peers.
I think Zach also just picked a voice that already existed inside himself. His character.
Yeah.
Okay, well, as you two meet over this very detailed business card, you see that the crowd is kind of like murmuring amongst itself. And you hear some whispers. Oh, it's that weirdo. Look, what is he doing over there? So the crowd is a little bit cordoned off, but it's slightly gathering just to watch to see what's going on. Even further along the beach, you see a frail-looking Goliath man. He's using his walker to draw a symbol in the sand, a very intricate symbol. And beside him, there is a news van with a whole crew setting up next to him. And you hear one of the reporters, she's blonde, she's standing in front of the camera with a microphone saying, "Good magical morning, citizens. This is Tanya Summerfield, and I'm reporting here today at Coconut Beach. Behind me, we have a leading expert in xenoanthropology, Dr. Gromley Thorian, and he seems to be drawing a very complex symbol in the sand. Dr. Thorian is an expert in aliens, and we hope that he can shed some light on the current state of events. Please tell us, Mr. Thorian, what is the meaning of the symbol, and why are you here today?" And you just hear this reporter like starting to interview this old man on the beach. And there's other like news people walking around. One of the crewmen in like a cap with a headset, he like points to cameraman's like, "Phil, zoom in here. Get a good shot of this." Laura, can you describe your character to me?
Yeah, so I am playing Philomenon Fern, or Phil for short.
Phenomenon.
Such a good name.
Phil is wearing always like a black hoodie and a ball cap and sunglasses with a headset over their ears, and they have zero sense of their physicality. They're like not too big. They're a half elf, but as they're sort of getting into position, they like step like directly into a member of the crowd that has gotten too far and like don't even apologize. Like they're actively just anything for the shot.
Beautiful. And so as you're using your camera to get the perfect shot, other crewmen are like pushing people out of the way for you. And someone is on the side talking to the weather girl. We'll have a segment for you later on. Please step out of the way. We'll pan to you soon. Shannon, can you please describe your character?
Absolutely. So my character is Gayle Golden. She is a junior member of the Good Magical Morning news team, and she's really hoping to lock down the weather segment as a regular segment. She knows she can do it. Gayle is dressed like a classic news reporter. She's got like the knee length, appropriately snug but not tight blue dress. Her hair, she's an Aasimar, so she's kind of naturally tall. She's got kind of a luminousness to her, but her hair is very neatly, meticulously done in a very professional bob that hits her right around chin length, her light brown hair with some kind of hint of gold into it. And her dress has long sleeves, even though it's warm. But when she moves her arms around, you can kind of see the hint of some slightly blown out, kind of badly done tattoos around her wrist, maybe the hint of a tattoo around her neck. And if you looked really closely when she moves her hair back, you can see that her ears, though she's not wearing a lot of jewelry, have got a lot of holes in them. Like maybe at some point she had some amateurly done needles stuck through her ear, some fun piercings that have since been removed because she's a professional.
Oh, that's interesting. Very interesting for a reporter. Good Magical Morning's a conservative type of program, so you worked really hard to get this position, it seems. As you're preparing for your weather segment, you can overhear the conversation between Dr. Florian and the reporter. He's still talking like, oh, I always knew this day would come. I always knew they existed out there, and this is proof. When it appeared in the sky, I know that this is going to be something that changes our whole community. They are obviously here to share their advanced knowledge. If an alien species was able to master space travel, blah, blah, blah. You hear them like going back and forth, and Florian and Arex in the crowd, you kind of hear the crowd are less enthusiastic about this expert anthropologist. And they're kind of whispering, and you hear whispers that like, oh, this old man, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Like, he's been crazy for years, and this is just happenstance, that something's already happening. He's like capitalizing on this, but they all obviously think it's garbage.
Hey, shut up! Leave my uncle alone.
Yeah. So Florian, you
a guy.
recognize this guy. Oh, and you punch someone.
Yeah.
He's like, ow! I guess the whole family's crazy. How dare you?
How dare I? I make more in a month than you make in probably 2 months.
That's so mean. I do make money. I'm just in between jobs right now. I do.
Sorry, I didn't know you were using me as an NPC.
I would like everyone to make a perception check.
Ooh.
I got a 2.
I got an 18.
I got a 19.
Wow, damn, I got a 4.
So, Phil, because you're a professional cameraman, as you know, as you're shooting this like wide shot of the beach with this weird symbol on the sand, you notice that it's starting to get a little overcast, which is strange. And it's kind of ruining your shot. Like, it's getting too dark. Your camera wasn't balanced for this lighting. And you look up and you see that a massive black monolith has appeared in the sky, and it's completely blocking out the sun now. It was slowly moving toward you guys, and it's shaped like a giant triangle peeking out behind the clouds, and it's just there in the sky right above you guys. And I would like you to now roll initiative.
Oh my
What?
god! Are we gonna fight the triangle?
Oh, we'll see. The big triangle in the sky.
Oh, let's go. Nat 20, burn that one.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, shit.
22.
Wow.
Jeez.
20.
Ooh,
16.
I got a 17.
Wow.
You just keep one-upping me. Literally one-upping me.
You know?
Okay. So Arex first, you, despite not noticing it right away, the giant triangle, you have one turn to do something. What do you do? You see it. It hasn't done anything yet. It's just there in the sky and you notice it. It's been reported, this monolith, it appeared in this Earth's orbit around 3 days ago, and it's just been like off in the orbit, so people have been ignoring it.
Okay, so it's been like far away
Yeah.
Until just this moment is just
Mhm.
like
This is
appeared
the
close.
closest
Okay,
it's
got it.
been, yeah. And it's right above you.
You watch Arex, Dr. Arex, to you guys. He collapses his little metal detector into this kind of wrist. He's got this wrist gadget thing that kind of resembles like a Pip-Boy out of the world of Fallout. And he collapses his little metal detector and connects it back to it. And let's see. What can I do? I can't really do anything to stop this thing. So, I don't know. I hide behind the broody guy that's punching people.
Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I like you watch him like gather up all of his little gadgets and trinkets, and then quickly huddle behind the guy that handed him the business card. I'm like purposefully trying to hide in his shadow.
All right, you don't have to roll anything to do that. He's larger than you by like several times. You just hide in his shadow. And Florian also rolled pretty high initiative, so you also get to do something.
I'm going to look over at my uncle and see what he's doing.
He has dropped his walker in the sand, and he's like now kneeling, looking up, facing the giant monolith, and he's like clutching his shirt. And you see like tears streaming down his face. That's what you see.
You can always get more uncles. And I turn and start running away.
Leaving Arex exposed.
I think either leaving Arex exposed or immediately tripping over him.
You don't know, because the next thing that happens is that you see a blinding flash. And Gayle and Phil, you see a blinding flash and you don't even get to do anything. Your vision fades to black. And Arex and Phil, you see that there's beams of light hitting people in the crowd around you. And you've barely got the chance to, duck and hide or turn and run. But the beams keep coming and people are being blasted with this beam of light. The flashing lights are hard to look at. And then finally, your whole vision goes white and then fades to black. And then that's it.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Bard Soup.
Yeah, thanks for coming. That's all I wrote. So sometime later, I will say, Gayle, you come to. You are lying down. You have no idea what happened. One moment you were on the beach, and now you are waking up. You are lying down, prone position, inside of what appears to be a tiny box. It's like the size of a twin bed, but over you see two panels slide open. And beyond that is a vast room with a high ceiling. And it seems like you're lying in a shallow layer of some sort of liquid.
Oh my God. Okay. Is Phil around?
You don't know. You just see the ceiling above you.
Shit. Okay. I am going to start getting my bearings, but for Gayle Golden, that also includes paying attention to things like how humid the air is, whether it's warm or cold, where any light is coming from. Yeah, so I'm going to start trying to get my bearings around the box. What do I kind of sense?
Okay, so if you sit up, you'll notice that the air is a little cooler here. It's like a comfortable cool, but very different from the sunny beach that you were just on moments ago. Light seems to be coming from along the ceiling, some pocket lights. They glow like a faint orange light. It's not like the stark white of like a hospital room or anything like that. The walls seem pretty dark, but it is well lit. And the liquid you're sitting in seems to be glowing very slightly as well. And if you sit up, you'll notice that you're sitting in one box of many. There are rows of these boxes spreading out across the whole room.
Oh, it's pods?
And if you'll give me 1 second, I will send you a picture.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is the map. It's a large room, and you are in that top little orange square when you wake up.
It looks like an onigiri. It's good.
Looks
It's
delicious.
appetizing. I'm in the top one, you said?
Yeah, so it's just in one corner of the room. Yeah, you notice that there's rows that stretch out before you.
Okay, I am going to proceed. I'm going to step out of the box if I can and proceed around the room, taking stock of things and also going, Phil, Tanya, who's there?
So the majority of the boxes are sealed shut. There's no reaction from any of them. You can't see into them either. But a couple of boxes start unsealing the same way yours did. You didn't do anything. You just woke up and it unsealed. Some of these other boxes are starting to unseal as well. So Phil, Arex, and Florian, you also wake up in similar boxes spread out across this room, and you can hear faint shouting from a woman going, Phil. Yeah.
Phil, what was Tanya's last name again? Tanya
Sommerfeld.
Phil, Miss Sommerfeld? Miss Sommerfeld, hello? Are you there?
When Phil wakes up, she like immediately like sits like stock upright. We're in like some kind of like layer of like water. So I immediately do my like defense checking to make sure that none of my equipment got wet, which is when I assume I learned that do I have my equipment? Do I have anything?
Yes, you taking stock of your body, you notice that the strange liquid, it doesn't really stick to you. So you aren't quite wet. You're just kind of sitting in the liquid, but it doesn't like stick to your skin. It's like a weird liquid. But you have no equipment on you. You are wearing strange gray pajamas, and there's nothing else in the box.
Phil screams.
Screams. Okay, so the rest of you hear someone start screaming.
Oh, God, Phil, are you okay?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I was hoping you knew.
How the fuck did I know?
Well, I don't know. You're sophisticated.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Have you noticed
Are
that
you
the water's
injured?
weird?
What's wrong with you?
The
You
water's
look
weird.
traumatized. Yeah, the water's weird. Get out of it.
Good plan. I will extract myself from this pod.
You look pale. Are you okay?
I don't have my stuff.
Your stuff, like an EpiPen?
I don't have I don't have the camera. I don't have the mic. I don't have anything.
You don't have the camera?
I feel naked.
Phil, it's 18 degrees with a 60% humidity in here. We're talking unnatural rain, and you don't have the freaking camera, Phil?
I must have dropped it. I don't know. Things never left my hand in the past 10 years. Okay. Everything's fine. We just need to talk to whoever runs this place and ask them to give it back.
Yeah. We need this story, Phil. Phil, this could be my break. I need this story.
Okay. Second problem. Where is this?
Well, I can tell you it's 63% humidity. And that's about all I got.
Yeah, I know your hair is starting to fluff a bit.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. No.
It's okay. We'll get you a mirror. Is the is the liquid reflective?
It's slightly glowing, so it's hard to catch your reflection in it, but you can. It is like, if you let it still and stop like messing with it, then it will still, and you can see a slight reflection in it.
Great. I start looking for a set of doors to leave this place.
Do the rest of you do anything different?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of hop out of my box and take a pinky and dip it in this liquid and then lick it off my finger.
Tastes kind of good. It's like beefy, like a hearty beef stew flavor, but kind of metallic underneath, and the metallic taste lingers.
That's so funny because Dr. Arex definitely before getting out of his box did like 3 things. He tried to scoop and hold it and then tried to let it slip through his fingers to see how viscous it is. And he tried to put it on the wall of the box to see if he could like write with it. And then he also tasted it.
Okay. You taste the same thing. It's you don't want to admit that it tastes as good as it does, but it is weird. It doesn't stick to anything, but it is very fluid, like slippery in your fingers.
So when he scoops it up in his fingers, is it like water or is it like slime?
It acts like water, but when you let it spill back, your hands don't stay wet.
Whoa.
Oh.
Okay. Cool. That solves the is water wet thing.
This one isn't, somehow.
Can Gayle and Phil see these 2 guys get out of their pods?
Yeah, so the room is huge. It's like a huge gymnasium. And it seems like some caskets have opened, but you only see you 4 getting out of the caskets all across the room. So if you look at my crude map, it's the orange boxes that you guys are waking up out of.
I didn't realize they were called caskets.
Ominous.
Oops, slip of the tongue.
There are other ones that appear to have opened, but no one's getting out of them.
Yeah, so you hear the hiss, the panels slide open kind of like bug wings over your caskets, and
Okay.
that's how the thing opens. Some of them have opened like that, and do you look closely at the other caskets?
Yeah, I'm going to walk to the nearest one that no one's gotten out of.
The one that no one has gone out of is the one that's marked in red. You see your uncle lying there. He is also dressed in strange gray pajamas. He's lying there in a liquid. His eyes are closed. He looks peaceful.
I'm going to slap him across the face.
You slap him across the face and he does not react.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I think I'm going to try and close the doors on the coffin.
Okay, if you start to push on the wings of the casket, it will start to slide shut.
Okay. And he'll mutter to himself, well, now that's taken care of. Then he turns around with like a big plastic smile across his face. Says, how you doing? Florian Duit. Listen, sounds like you're in news. I saw you on the news there. Listen, news dying medium. If you need help reinvigorating your business, Florian Duit, McKinsey Consulting. I'm an associate there. And he reaches into his pants for a business card and pats around, and I presumably finds none.
There's none.
Shit.
These gray pajamas, they're so ugly. There's no pockets. It's like a wide, crude boat neck thing situation going on, and they're slightly too short for your large body.
So, are the people in these thingies dead? Are we, like, the only survivors?
Well, my uncle's dead, that's for sure.
You took his pulse, you tried to resuscitate?
Yeah.
Well, shit. I mean, I wish we had a doctor or something to really make sure, but this is unnerving.
Well, I am a doctor of sorts. However, medically, I don't think I'll be much of an assistance. Honestly, in the situation like this, I feel like the doctor title is not going to be much of use. I'm sure we've all come to the same conclusion. We're on the ship, right, folks?
That's not the conclusion I came to.
We're on the ship. Phil is hyperventilating against a wall.
And Florian, what?
I think I was chosen by God.
And Florian, Duit, was it?
How'd you know my name?
You gave me your card earlier, just before this.
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure I had it somewhere. To be honest, you might be right. It could be a god. Maybe this is the first physical manifestation of a god we've seen.
Yeah, I think that's it. I'm pretty good at what I do, consulting, but I've always felt like I was meant for something bigger, and this is probably it. So, you all look scared shitless, but I feel pretty good about everything that's happened today.
Yeah, that's a cool theory. I am a cleric of Helios, so when I die, it's basically like the sun is his whole thing. It's not going to be a dank, humid, dark space cellar. So I'm personally leaning towards spaceship theory. Are you the kind of doctor that can help my colleague with the panic attack that she's having, or does Phil just need to work through that on her own?
Have you heard of Wim Hof? Just get the breathing exercises going. I think Florian can help you out with that.
Yeah, I can take it from here. So you're going to want to start to breathe real fast and shallow. Start like that, and that usually calms the people I talk to down.
Yep, Phil maintains the precise breathing pattern that they were previously, which is somehow now even shallower and faster.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Okay. What do we do? Can we leave? Are they gonna probe us?
I mean, probing would be pretty interesting. I've never thought that we'd get to see it firsthand.
Yeah, me too. I've never been probed.
I wouldn't believe that for a second. Florian, you look like a strong chap. How do you feel about ripping one of the doors off that casket for me?
Yeah, no problem. And he will attempt to pry the nearest casket open.
Okay, make a strength check then. Just using your bare hands?
Yeah.
Is this a random casket, or is it the one that you just closed?
I think I probably wandered over closer to the rest of them, and and just grabbed a
Okay.
random one. As far as I'm concerned, my uncle is... I think Florian lacks object permanence. His uncle is gone, and he probably won't think about him anymore.
Okay. What did you roll?
An 18.
Ooh, pretty good. So you try prying at the seams of this box with your bare hands. And at first it doesn't seem like anything's happening. You use as much force as you can, and I think the way you slip your fingers across the box, something about it, it starts to creak open a little bit. And you can see slightly inside the casket, but it does not open any further than that.
You need uppies?
Oh,
If you don't mind.
And he kind of grabs you by the scruff of the neck and plops you on top of the casket.
Arex has dark vision. Can he see anything inside this casket?
Yes, so it is also filled with the layer of glowing liquid, so you can see it even without dark vision. But through the small gap, all you can see is that it looks like there's someone in there. They're just lying there and they're not responsive.
Hello? Are you alive in there? Hello? It appears we have another body.
body?
Yes, bodies in the case now.
Like dead?
It would appear so. Florian, do you think you could, I don't know, break off a piece of some of this mechanics? Anything will do. Just a small fragment. If you think we take a smash hit at this and we could get a little piece of anything, a piece of metal or something, just help me pry at this a little bit. And I want to try, like, with Florian's help, lean back and really put all the weight into trying to pry this door off its hinges.
Okay, roll another strength check.
Okay. Do I get advantage or anything from him helping out this tiny little doctor? Or
Yep, he can help and you have advantage.
then with advantage, that'll be a 15. As he just sort of lifts up
Come on.
a fist and just
Put
pounds.
your back into it, Florian.
Okay, so as you pound into the casket, it starts to creak open a little bit more, but it gets stuck again without fully opening. But inside the casket, you can see a bit better. You see long tan legs in the gray pajamas, 2 dainty little feet, and where the casket is open, that's where the head lies. So you can't quite see the face, but you hear this very popular voice that you hear all the time on the morning news suddenly startle awake. And you hear, whoa, where am I? What is this? Hello?
You're in a spaceship.
Oh, Miss
Don't
Goldenfeld,
Summer.
you're alive. Miss Summerfeld, I'm Golden. You're Summer. Miss Summerfeld, you're alive. That's so amazing, because if anyone was going to break this story, it should definitely be you.
Golden, is that you? Get me out of this.
It's me.
Where am I? What? She's like struggling inside the box.
Oh, the pod is closing. Oh my god, wait, we don't know how it's closed. That's so weird. It's closing. And I look at
Excuse me?
I look at Florian and I'm like, I make the symbol for money and I like point at the thing and I'm like, it's closing. And I'm like snapping my fingers and pointing at the thing and I start trying to close the wings of it.
Well, hold on just a moment. We're all in this together. Don't you want to get off this ship?
What? We're in a ship? What's going on?
Yeah, we're on it. We'll catch up after.
Florian will walk up and start to press the flaps together.
We're closing it.
The wings snap shut.
Phyllis like popped up and just like peeked their eyes just like into that little gap, but just like quietly just like presents no resistance and just like shuts in front of them.
Ah!
It closes much
okay.
easier than it was to open. And you don't hear her voice anymore, but you hear faint thumps from inside the casket. And then it falls
Okay.
silent.
So, we'll come back for them, I guess.
Yeah, we'll come back for them after we get Phil's camera back. Phil, we're gonna get your camera back, buddy, because honestly, this is the biggest story of both of our lives, and I frankly can't believe you put it down.
You know, sure, fuck it, as long as somebody else stands in front of the camera.
Yeah,
That's what I was
can do
born
that.
to do. Okay. Honestly, if you want to break the news, I'll do the weather. It'll be great. Now, let's get out of. Well, do we see any like equipment stores lying around this room?
Or an exit.
Is all
Do we see an
caskets
exit?
in this room, but on one wall of the room, if you look at my crude map, the bottom, there is a large door. It is quite large, almost like hangar-sized doors. Do you look around anything else, or do you just head towards the doors?
I think Florian will, if the doctor or if anyone is going towards the door, he will kind of walk a few steps behind. And the doctor, in your head, you hear, yeah, doctor's not going to be a problem. I can kill him if I need to. The one news person seems traumatized. That'll be easy. Gotta watch out for the weather girl. Seems a little conniving.
Florian, was I meant to hear that?
Hear what?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Is there any loose objects around on the ground?
Nope, it's just the couple of open caskets. So as you walk towards the door and you pass by these caskets, they're all closed. And you do see some that have opened as well, but there's no one in them. It's just the orange liquid.
Oh. Some people were here before us and left? Interesting.
Maybe they got probed.
Yes, the first victims of the probing. Soon it could be us.
That would be terrible. And in your head, you again hear, oh, fuck, I hope that's me.
Oh my god.
What?
Okay. Florian, if you would do the honors, maybe there's some probers just beyond this doorway. We're a big help with the last doors. You want to give this one a try?
So as you approach the doors, there is some faint orange lights above the door. As you start to approach, you see they start to like fizzle and flicker, and you see them turn green for just a fraction of a second before turning back to orange, but the doors start to slide open.
Okay.
Kind of like supermarket doors, but there was that weird green light.
That's so weird. I'm getting a northeasterly wind, but we're typically a southern front in here. So this is very bizarre.
Weather lady, the door just opened, which I think, the pressure probably wasn't equalized in this room and that room, which is very hard with large spaces. So it probably just was a pressure change.
That's a very useful insight. I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Dr. Arex Laguerre.
Dr. Arex Laguerre. And you're a doctor of what exactly?
Engineering mostly, not medical.
Have you ever been interviewed on the news, Dr. Laguerre?
Actually, yes, several times.
You're gonna do another one today as soon as we find Phil's camera. Okay, let's scurry along, folks.
Are you gonna be like in front of camera character the whole time?
This is her only setting.
Okay.
Sometimes I slip into the voice. This, you'll know it when you hear it proper. But
Sorry, you're Gayle Golden, right?
I'm Gayle Golden. You recognize me?
I've seen your segment. I've seen your segment.
Oh my god.
Gayle.
Yeah.
We're on an alien spaceship.
That's exactly the kind of insight I'm going to need you to share on the news.
Let's get our heads in the game.
Yeah, I totally agree.
We could be probed at any moment.
100%.
Which, to be honest, could be a very exciting experiment to be part of. Witness of would be more appropriate.
Not off camera, it will.
Facts.
Yeah.
Anyways, big door, pressure change. Florian, I'm kind of uncomfortable with you standing behind me now. Do you want to go through this first?
If you turn to look, Florian's just like staring intently at you with just like the deadest eyes you've ever seen. Yeah, no problem. And he looks over at Gayle as he walks by, and you hear in your head this time, everyone's just jerking each other off. Oh, I'm on TV. Oh, I'm a doctor. La-ti-da, I work at fucking McKinsey. And he walks over to the to the front of the pack.
As you walk through the doors, you will see that this big hangar doors, it opens up into a hallway.
Oh, I forgot to ask.
Hmm?
When those lights flickered,
Yes.
can I get they're above the door? How tall is the door?
Quite tall for you.
Okay, shoot. Yeah, darn it. Never mind.
Okay. You enter the hallway and you see that it branches off in two directions. And in front of you, there is a large open platform with a lever that looks sort of like an elevator, because it is an elevator.
Damn. That is a description of the century. Some
Like one of those
Stephanie Meyer level.
old-fashioned like mine shaft elevators. That's why it's like open and like
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh, but the elevator's not on this level. It's just the shaft.
it's on. It doesn't look like you can tell what level it's on. When you look up, it's like just a blocked off ceiling over everything. But it's
Ooh.
giving elevator vibes because it's an elevator.
Can I investigate the rest of the room?
Appears to be some sort of escalator.
Wait, so do we pull the lever or do we get onto the... Is there a platform that we can walk onto and then pull the
So
lever?
there's a platform, but it's... Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said open. It's like, you know what? Scrap that. There's walls. You can't see through the elevator, but you can go in, you can look at it. There's a lever in there, but it's doesn't look like it can move unless you do something first.
Could possibly be
Okay.
the lever. The doctor is... I'm gonna go up and like very thoroughly investigate the lever. I would like to
Okay.
look for if it's trapped, or is there some kind of technology that he would recognize? Is this some kind of super advanced lever, or is this like is this earthy in nature?
Okay, give me an investigation roll.
Okay, I got a 16.
16's pretty good. So you go in and you see on the floor of the elevator, it's got weird symbols that you don't recognize, but you do see a small indent next to the elevator that's shaped like a triangle. It's about the size of, well, because you're super tiny, like a human's fist.
So there's a triangle hole and a lever.
Hmm.
Doctor just, I guess, Doctor would slowly walk across the room to the triangle thing and kind of side eye everybody and be like, kind of like gesture to like step into the room. Do you guys want to step aboard?
Okay.
You hear in your brain, I don't like his fucking tone. And then he smiles broadly and steps into the platform with you.
Thank you, Florian.
Do you think anything when you hear that?
He's trying really hard to ignore it right now. It's clearly, he's deduced that this is not intentional, and he feels guilty for having heard it.
Aw.
It's just occurred to me that this might be a bit that Zach needs someone to acknowledge for some reason. No? Okay, good. Because I'm like, it's
Maybe,
kind of
maybe
funnier if we just all keep ignoring it out of politeness.
I don't need anything.
Channel 5, are we getting on?
It's Good Magical Morning, and I'm happy to step aboard.
Which is on channel what?
It's on Channel 7.
My mistake.
No, so close, though. We'll go over things before you get on air. I was going to say Phil could maybe take a look at that for you if it's difficult. Phil's very techie, right, Phil?
This is, a bit out of my purview, I would say. I feel like a triangle-shaped hole needs a triangle?
Phil, you hear in your mind, well, a fucking genius. Looks like everyone's got a PhD in smart-assery and bumfuckery.
Florian's intense.
And only Phil hears it.
But only Phil hears it.
Pull the lever, Arex.
Arex is gonna push his hand into the triangle shape. Does anything happen?
So everywhere on this ship so far, everywhere in this place that you've woken up so far has had like, the lights are orange. The little triangle on the floor that has an orange light like around it as well, around the rim. You see it flicker a little bit, but nothing happens when you put anything in the hole. When you put your fist
Put my
in the
fist
hole.
in the hole. Yeah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened, eh?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So the doctor walks over to the lever and goes, all right, here it goes. And yanks on the lever.
It doesn't move.
All right, well, I'm spent.
Okay, if I were an alien, where would I put a camera? Theoretically on the same floor as all of my sad captives that we are killing in meat juice. What the fuck kind of liquid is that?
Oh, you tasted the meat juice too?
Yeah, sometimes the shit just gets in your mouth when you're not paying attention.
It tasted pretty good.
It was weirdly good.
I'm sorry, we're dealing with some kind of meaty precipitation?
The orange
Yeah.
liquid, yeah, it was like
Wet meat.
kind of like stock, like a beef stock.
Oh,
And
you're all
pennies.
getting on the news. You're all getting on the news. Why don't we check out one of these doors to the side since we can't go up?
Oh, there's other doors?
Mm.
Wow. I was locked in on this triangle. Might be.
Yeah, I think.
Doctor, in your brain, you hear, what an idiot. More like has a doctorate in being an idiot or something.
Oh my god.
Okay. Let's try one of the other doors.
Okay, which one would you like to go into?
Phil, do you feel some kind of divine pull towards your camera?
No, but emotionally, Phil closes their eyes and picks a direction, which is randomly. So Phil goes right.
By the way, can I ask, Prima, is it quiet? Like, do we, are we the only things we hear? Or do we hear, like, aliens walking around?
Nope, it looks you have woken up in this place and there's been no one awake but you and Tanya for a brief moment. And then silence again.
Rest in peace.
I lost someone too. My uncle. But I didn't kill him, unlike you.
Are you sad about it?
No, I feel nothing.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, I'm pretty beat up about it.
Do you think you could conjure up a tear when I interview you on the news later?
Wait, what the hell is that?
Yeah, what the hell is
What
that?
the hell is that?
Not like that.
You walk down this hallway,
God!
and as you approach this door, it is equally large as the hangar doors from the first room. And when you approach, you see the lights flicker a little bit, flash a brief second of green, and the doors slide open as you approach as well. And the first thing you see when you look through the doors is these are similar caskets to the ones that you had in the other room, but much, much larger. And if you peek around the corner of the door, you will see some sort of creature like slouched against one of them. Do you guys walk into the room or do you approach quietly?
Florian has a severely underdeveloped amygdala and walks right into the room.
Oh god.
Good job, Florian. Check if it's safe for us.
Yeah,
Thanks,
that's what
Florian.
I'm doing. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You walk into the room. What do? You just walk in?
Walk in, I think, give it a little scan, and then probably wander over to this creature. Does it look like something he would have seen at some point? Is it an animal? Is it something else?
This is a large creature. It looks kind of like a massive scorpion, but it is very injured. It's got like huge slash marks across it. Scorpions have like not a crust. What's carapace? That's the word I'm looking for. And it's got like its innards spilling out.
Okay.
Instead of a head, this scorpion has a humanoid torso with an extra set of arms and a head. So it is like a centaur scorpion thing.
Yucky.
But it is very dead. You see it, it's kind of been crushed against one of the caskets and it's leaking that strange orange liquid onto the floor. Oh no, it's been like crushed against the casket and the casket
Okay, I thought you said the thing was leaking the orange liquid. I was like,
it's
oh
been
god.
busted open and there's like orange fluid coming from the casket, like it's in a small puddle around him.
It's busted open.
Okay.
Is there any scrap pieces of like metal or material or even pieces of its carapace that are loose and laying on the ground at all?
I would say if you look around the room, it's very similar to the first room you woke up in, but this creature is injured and it looks like there are some scratch marks across the floors, on some of the walls and other caskets. Looks like there was a fight here, basically. And there's some rubble from the broken caskets with pieces of this strange metal that you can pick up.
Yes, please. I would like to pick up as many as I can.
As many as you can. Okay, some of these pieces are quite large.
Okay, anything that's like stuff that I can fit in my hands.
Okay, you can pick up maybe like three or four pieces of good sized chunks of this metal.
Perfect.
Give me an investigation check.
I got a 10.
Okay, 10. These chunks that you pick up, it's kind of like a matte dull gray. Nothing like you've seen before. It seems like a metal, not like a stone, but it's not metallic. Like it's not. It's just strange. You don't recognize it.
Interesting. He does the same thing. He like tosses it from hand to hand. He like rubs it against his skin, and then he licks it.
Tastes slightly metallic, but doesn't really taste like anything.
Florian is crouched over by the scorpion centaur and kind of runs 2 fingers through the blood and the orange ooze and then licks it off.
Give me a constitution check.
Sure. That will be a 18.
It's blood. It doesn't taste good,
Blood?
and you feel slightly ill, but it's fine.
All right. Yeah, that's good.
I wish listeners they could see the rest of the party all staring with mouths agape at Florian. Because, oh my god, that was the only appropriate responses. Everybody just stopped going,
With a passive
fuck?
perception of 16, do I just see that happening?
Florian, were you doing that like in secret, or did you just do it?
He had his back to everyone, and yeah, I'd say he wasn't like trying to hide it. You know, he was kind of like crouched over. He didn't check to see if anyone was looking. I guess he just did it, and if he was seen, he was seen.
Okay. Well, I think Phil, you saw it.
Great. Phil is standing there with their mouth agape and horrified.
And as you stand there staring at Florian in disgust and shock, you hear a hiss, and then the other large caskets in this room start to open.
uh-oh.
Should we try to close them, gang?
From one of the caskets, a large arm reaches out, grabs onto the side, and pulls itself up, and you see a large ogre come out.
Oh.
And he looks a little worse for wear, but okay. And he comes out, he immediately starts shouting at you. Do any of you speak Giant?
Would you believe that I do?
Wait, what?
Goliath.
The rest of you hear angry shouting coming from this ogre, and only Florian can understand. He's like, oh, those bastard scorpion creatures. Who are you? Are you with them? Back for round 2, are you? And then he will get out of the casket and charge at you.
Whoa.
Roll initiative.
Oh,
Oh
god.
god.
Yeah, we can talk this guy down. We just need Florian to be super charming and persuasive.
Sorry, you guys picked the wrong room.
Nope.
Aw.
We picked the right one.
Yeah.
I got a 16.
I got a 12.
Oh, 19.
3.
So Arex rolled the highest, so you start.
Okay, so here's the thing. With the Artificer, we're supposed to be like flavoring his magic with like kind of gadgets, but he doesn't have gadgets right now. So I'm going to try to do my best to MacGyver things in the room to flavor the spells. So he has a spell called Catapult. So with one of those small pieces of metal, he like runs to the middle of the room and kind of positions another larger piece of metal maybe over the scorpion's tail and places the smaller chunk on one end and then jumps and on the other end flinging the small piece towards the creature, and it has to make a dex saving throw as that object is now being propelled towards it.
So I rolled for him a 14.
Ah, darn it. I think my saving throw is 14, so if it ties, does it win?
Yeah.
Meets it.
Okay. Okay, so it just misses. So nothing. I got nothing.
Okay.
I will not do anything else. I'll stand there and try to reset my catapult.
Okay, so you have a catapult with the scorpion's tail set up. Cool. So next is Phil.
A large creature is screaming and running at me, and the only response is to scream and run back at it. So Phil takes a second to take a very deep breath and begin screaming and then begin running with a fist raised to punch this thing in whatever body part of it that I can reach, since I assume it's a fair bit taller than me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it a 1-2 punch. That is a 12 to hit.
You hit him.
Nice. I'm gonna do all of my attacks because I'm just gonna punch him 3 times. So I'll roll damage after, and I'll roll all 3 to see how many I can actually get off.
Okay.
My second attack is a much better 26 to hit. And with my bonus action attack, because as a monk, I can do a bonus action punch. That's a 22 to hit.
All 3 hit.
Awesome. So I do 3d6 plus 12 damage. Whoop. That's a 5 and a 5 for a 10. That's 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
23?
I would like to shatter this man's kneecap.
Oh my god, okay. Okay. You punch this ogre that is running towards Florian 3 times in the knee, and it gets blown out, and he staggers and stops in his tracks.
Damn.
Is that all for your
It's
turn?
the end of my turn. Phil continues screaming, but it's the end of my turn.
Okay. Gayle and this guy have the same initiative. Gayle, what's your dexterity?
My dex is +0.
So you go before the ogre.
Oh, this guy is not very fast. Okay, I am going to approach a little bit, slowly, tentatively with my hands up, and I'm gonna go like, guys, calm, be cool, guys. Hi, I'm Gayle Golden with Channel 7 News. Perhaps you've seen me on TV? I know this is an emotionally heightened time for all of us. I'm just hoping we can calm down and have a chat all together. So why don't we all stop punching each other in the knees, huh? What's your name, friend?
He looks at you in confusion, and he notices that you're not attacking him, and he is very injured now from Phil's attack. So he will say, "You small creatures, are you with the large scorpion? Why have you taken us and brought us to this place?"
Is this common? He says that in common, or
Nope. He says it in he says it in giant. So you see that he's talking to you, but you have no idea what he said. Only Florian understands.
Okay, does anybody speak that language by chance? I don't know what he said, but it sounded amiable.
He does seem calmed down, but unfortunately, I don't understand.
Florian will step forward
Thank God!
Okay.
and in giant, he will say, "Listen to me. Listen carefully. I am like you. I have been taken prisoner. They are with the scorpion creatures. But if we kill them, we won't be able to escape. So I need you to calm down, and together we can get off this ship. All right?"
We are on a ship. I was tending to my farm, and suddenly I woke up in this place. You say these small creatures are with the scorpion?
Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm talking to a farmer. I work at McKinsey, bro. Yes, they are with the scorpion creatures. But if we kill them, we won't be able to escape. So for now, we need to use them to get off the ship. And then we can kill them and escape or whatever, and you can go back to your farm and your pigs or whatever shit you deal with.
The scorpion creature, they are very strong. My friends, they are still very injured. And he gestures to one of the other large caskets. And you see a hobgoblin start to crawl out. He's a small creature, so this casket is very large for him. You see him start to crawl out also. What's happening? He says in giant also.
Okay, so listen up. My name's Florian Duit. I'm a associate with McKinsey, and I have been chosen by God to rescue you all from this incursion. These other 3, they aren't with me, but we need to use them. So just stay cool, only speak in giant, and we'll get out of here no problem, all right?
Why should we listen to you?
Dude, I said I work at McKinsey.
I have no idea what that is. If you are here on this ship, you must be with the scorpion creatures. And he will start to raise a hand, and you see cold ice shards start to form around it.
The hell?
Ooh.
The hell he does?
That's it from you, Florian. You're just gonna peaceably watch that happen.
Well, I'm just wondering. I'm just curious. I know, I obviously just took a lot of space. Do I still get an action, or what's the vibe?
Ooh, I'd say since you guys are talking, maybe we don't have to do this in initiative. I think out of initiative, you guys could keep talking to these creatures. Or Florian can. You did say speak only in giant, but the hobgoblin will say in common. Is what he says true? Who are you?
I don't know. We don't know what he said, but it seems like he's ticked you off in some way.
You are all with the scorpion creatures.
Florian's gonna step forward and start muttering to himself. No, Florian's gonna start aggressively chanting in Goblin, in Giant. I work at McKinsey, I work at McKinsey, I work at McKinsey. I make more in a month than you make in a year. And he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the Hobgoblin.
Oh my god.
Oh, Florian!
How does that
Oh
work?
god.
That is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
God damn.
Okay.
Who is this guy?
He works at McKinsey.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel like he's a bad guy.
The Hobgoblin rolled a 3. So what does the spell do?
He will take 10 psychic damage and must immediately use his reaction to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
All right, so he is still half in this casket. So he will turn around and start trying to scramble out the other side.
Florian, what the heck are you doing to these people?
He's making you move, get him! And I look at the ogre and say, if you fuck with me, I will kill you. You understand?
Dear God.
The ogre will see that his friend is trying to get away from you and will be like, I don't trust you.
I don't know what you're saying to these people, but now they're terrified.
Florian whips around and his eyes are wide and there's some blood running out of his nose and he starts like clutching at his head. He's like, fuck, I don't feel so good. And he's gonna kind of slump over onto the ground.
What?
What the hell?
Florian, I'm just gonna speak slowly and loudly using hand signals to the giant. Be like, we're not a threat. We're friends. Friends. He's gonna gesture like handshaking and hugging.
Okay. How long does Dissonant Whispers work on a creature?
It's just one action. So after he takes the damage and uses his reaction to run, after that, it's over.
Okay, so the Hobgoblin, this is weird because we're kind of like in initiative, out of initiative. He runs for his one turn. He climbs out the other side, like the casket, and hides behind it. But he will peek back around and look at Arex doing this stuff. And if you're saying it, the actions with it, like, we are friends.
We're friends.
He will be like, your friend doesn't seem very friendly. We've already been through a lot waking up on this strange ship, you say. The scorpion creatures, they're very dangerous.
Well, friends, I'm glad you can speak common, because friends is definitely a more, I'm using that kind of like generically to be like, we are on the same side and the scorpion people are on one side. We're definitely all like earthbound people, so we should work together and figure out how to like get off this ship. Otherwise, we're all going to just tear each other apart. That's not going to help anything.
Earth? We are also from Earth. We're from, and they name a very remote island in the middle of nowhere where only goblins reside, I guess.
Okay.
We own farmlands there, and we woke up here one day. When we woke up, this scorpion creature, it was there and tried to take us somewhere, and we wouldn't go with it.
And you killed it?
It was tough because it is such a large creature, but we managed.
Okay.
You see these caskets. We're not quite done healing yet, but inside the caskets, this liquid, it heals your wounds very slowly.
Oh, dang it. I knew I should have taken some of the liquid.
Oh, that's great. That means Florian's uncle might be alive. Shit. Tanya. It's fine. It's fine. We'll circle back to that.
My friends, I recommend you go back to the caskets and sleep. You will become healed again. And he gestures to the large casket that he was in. And you see another orc in there that also has wounds. And he's sleeping in the casket in the orange liquid.
Whoa, okay. Interesting. Orange liquid with healing properties.
Yeah, I want to do an insight check on these guys. Do they have some kind of ulterior motive for wanting us to get back in the goop? It's kind of strange.
Give me an insight roll.
I'm very insightful, guys. I work for the Channel 7 News. That's going to be a 10.
A 10. They just seem kind of confused, and they're not hostile anymore, but they're very defensive. And the goop seems to actually heal, so they just were recommending it.
Okay, well, there's some kind of elevator just outside the door here. We don't know where it goes, but I don't think we should just spend the rest of our time hanging out in caskets. what say you join us in trying to break out of this joint?
I don't think we can handle another encounter with the scorpion creature. I don't know if there's any other creatures like this elsewhere on this ship, but
there'll be so many of us. We can work together.
you small creatures, you seem weak. Even my big friend, he was injured by the scorpion.
Okay, ow.
I would like to go back into the casket and finish healing. You can do whatever you want. And he will climb back into the casket.
The hell?
As they kind of get back in, and I just kind of like knock on their doors and go, have you seen like a camera black box around here anywhere? No?
No, we woke up in this room and in the other room with the caskets. I don't know what else is on this ship, but the scorpion, he seems to be able to go into more places.
The scorpion.
The scorpion.
Can we go investigate?
The doctor hears that and runs over to the scorpion. And I want to look at his limbs and maybe his tail, or is there some kind of shape that lines up with the hole?
Give me an investigation check.
I got a 22.
Wow, that's really good. You see the scorpion has a lot of legs on its scorpion body. On its upper body, it has 2 human arms. And on one of the human arms, you see a gauntlet type thing that has a triangle shape. It looks similar to like an Apple Watch, but the face is a triangle.
Dr. Arex is like entranced by this piece of future technology, and he's going to start trying to pry it off.
Okay.
Does it have a latch like an Apple Watch, or is it more like we need to take this limb?
Because he'll do it.
It's like secure around the wrist. You can either try to pull it off, either break the strap or break the arm to get it off.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go pick up one of those heavy pieces of scrap metal, and I'm gonna saw this bitch. And by saw, I mean just crunch the hand so it's all squished, and then slip it off the stump. You guys seen Saw,
are
right?
gnarly tonight. Everybody's on one tonight.
Florian, you know what I'm saying.
You look over at Florian, he kind of like wipes some blood from his nose with the back of his hand and pushes himself up to his feet and says, yeah, well, they're right about one thing. I can do whatever I want. We crushing hands?
One so far. As the doctor tries to slip the gauntlet off the bloody stump. Does it fit on my wrist? Can I wear it like a belt?
It's not quite that large, but it's way too big for your wrist.
Okay, he slings it up to his shoulder.
Okay, it's like an armband, but it's like still kind of loose, so you have to like keep hiking it up on your arm.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the hobgoblin creature watching you like sever this scorpion creature's arm and take its device, he looks at you like skeptically and will climb back into the box. And he will say to the ogre as well, in giant, Grongo, we must finish healing first before we do anything. Let's leave these other people to do what they want. Maybe they will have more luck and won't die exploring this place.
They say they have to Grongo.
I have to Grongo.
Florian, are you good? Because you just had like a fit and collapsed to the ground and lie there for a minute. What was that?
Yeah, I'm fine. Slight, intense pressure behind the eyes, little bit of blood coming out of the nose. Nothing too abnormal. Probably just my PEDs.
Oh, so that's a common occurrence to you, is it?
No, never happened, but doctor said it might.
Okay, well, if you're a ped, you're definitely not going on the news. Let's go to the other room. We need that freaking camera.
Fair enough. Across the hall.
So Grongo will give one last look at Florian, be like, you are kin, but also strange. I don't think that you are a good person, but hopefully you will survive and may we meet again. And then he climbs into his little casket again and like sips some of the goop and then closes it.
Yeah, see you in hell.
Dude!
Yeah, so you guys leave this room
I suppose we're going across the hall.
Yeah, go check out the other side.
So the other room, the same deal with the doors. It slides open when you approach. In this room, you see a lot of crates, boxes, stuff piled up all around the room. In one corner, you see a large circular shape that's covered by a giant tarp. And then at the back of the room, you see something that looks kind of like an airlock door.
Dr. Arex essentially says exactly what Prima says. There appears to be some sort of circular device hidden under that tarp over there. And if I'm correct in guessing, that looks like an airlock door.
Okay, so I mean, this could be a way out if we were sure that we weren't going to get shooted into space, right? That's good. Let's get the camera, do a quick segment, find some breathing masks, and vent ourselves.
Right. I mean, I feel like they couldn't have left orbit. I think they just started picking people up, but I guess we don't have any idea how long we've been in those boxes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Could have been days, years,
Oh,
decades even.
how old did you all look a few days ago? Does everyone look as old as they were before we were taken?
I think so.
Hard to say. Phil is halfway inside a cargo box. If he can get himself or herself inside of one, she's just there's boxes. What's in the boxes, basically?
Yeah, you start like nosing around the boxes. You kick some open, and it's just, boxes of supplies, junk, some stuff you don't recognize, like piles and piles of fabric in one box. One box has a bunch of like loose screws and nuts and bolts and shit, and you don't know what it is. You do find a couple of larger boxes near the back that are slightly bigger, and they are locked.
Everything Phil finds that like Phil needs to move it out of the way, they like just chuck over their shoulder. So there's like a pile of refuse like developing up behind them. The lock, is it like a traditional lock or is it like a shape? What kind of a lock are you looking at here? Is there a triangle on these locks?
So some of these crates, they look like chests. They're made out of wood. Some of them are metallic. So there are all sorts of different materials of these boxes as well. You find one that does have a triangle lock on it.
Okay.
Doctor!
Let's give it a try. And the doctor's gonna toss the device over to Phil.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna slot it into place. Does it fit?
Yeah, so you slot the triangle into the triangle indent, and the chest unseals, and you hear a hiss, and it opens up.
Yes.
Inside this chest, you will find some personal belongings inside this chest. So you see a collection of some business clothing. There appears to be like a briefcase in here, a set of business cards, and a metal detector as well. All of it has like some grains of sand just like stuck on it and like around the bottom of the box as well.
Is the doctor's like wrist gadget thing in there?
Yes, you find that in there as well.
Good. And I believe these are yours, Florian.
Yeah, they're mine. Yeah, and he's going to
Are they?
he's gonna whip it off and start pulling on his business clothes.
Oh.
Wow. Going professional mode.
What exactly is a junior associate?
I'm actually a full associate. I don't know why the card says that.
Are his business cards in his pockets?
Oh yeah.
There's a bunch of them. They all say junior
Oh, hell yeah.
associate on them.
Yeah, fucking HR man. They're they do the printing and yeah, they don't really know what they're doing. Everyone's kind of stupid, except for me.
Yeah. I'm sure you've had many disagreements with HR.
Yeah, I actually have. They're really difficult.
Okay, so we got filming equipment. Are we good to shoot?
Is there
There's
filming
no
equipment in there?
filming equipment in this
No.
crate. It was just.
I thought
some
if I said
business-
it might be true. It was
Nice
like a
try. Nice try.
Yeah, I could like trick the box. Okay, next box. It's fine. We need that
Yeah.
camera. Ideally a microphone, but we can do without it.
So you keep searching through these boxes. A lot of them are locked in strange ways, but some of them open and it's more junk. And then eventually you find another box that is does have a triangle lock on it.
Yes.
Phil, do the thing.
We repeat the process. Insert triangle into hole.
You insert the triangle into this hole, the same thing happens. It unseals and pops open, and you find more personal effects. This one seems to have like a collapsed cane in here. You see some dirty overalls, a pair of spectacles, and a notebook with some advanced physics notations and notes in it. And Florian, you recognize this as Gromley's, Dr. Thorian's writing.
I'm gonna push over and say, that's actually family property, so I'm gonna take all that.
I'm gonna go for it at the same time you are. Can I snag the notebook first?
Give me some sort of contested roll if you're both going for the notebook.
What kind of roll would you like?
What would this be?
Dexterity? Sleight of hand?
For both of you?
Sleight of hand?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
All right.
Okay. 7 plus 7 is 14.
14 plus 2 is 16.
Ooh. So I would say, Florian, you grab the notebook and a envelope slips out.
Oh.
It's a very official looking envelope and it lands on the floor.
I'm gonna go for that one too.
I don't think Florian notices. He's like smugly like holding it up and saying, yeah, it's family property, so I'm going to take care of this. And he's going to wander over to the tarped up circle and start flipping through the notebook.
Okay, so Phil, you have this envelope. If you open it, you will find it's a letter. It's a very official looking document. The seal on it has been opened, but still in pretty good condition. There's a letter inside, very official, from the Department of Defense. And it's from a general formally inviting Dr. Gromley Thorian to speak at a top secret meeting about the monolith that has appeared in the sky and asking him about his expertise and his research.
Oh. I opened this letter in plain view.
Can I read it over Phil's shoulder?
Yeah, I'm not I'm not hiding it. Okay.
Wow, Florian, your uncle was a big deal.
What? And he's just staring into the notebook.
What the hell?
Florian, you're looking in this notebook and you don't understand a single thing that's written in it. It's like complex notes about like research methods and like space theories and shit that it's just so complex you don't even comprehend.
What the hell?
Yeah, this is pretty easy stuff. My uncle wasn't that smart.
Wait, so maybe we can get you on the news and you can explain his research to the audience.
Yeah, that'd be easy.
Okay. Well, maybe we can look past the PED thing for a really educational segment.
In your head, you just hear, fuck.
He's projecting.
Like this character so much.
Yeah.
Florian, if you want to look at the notebook in some more detail, you can give me an investigation roll.
Sure. That would be a 6.
Yeah, sorry, you don't really get anything else out of it. It looks like there's some bits that are more scribbles in the sidelines. It's written in your uncle's like freehand, and it's like incomprehensible to you. You think you might make out some notes like what he did that day, like personal thoughts that's not really research related, but it's meaningless to you.
I think Florian is going to start ripping pages out and just crumpling them up and throwing them off into different corners of the room.
Whoa, why?
There's nothing important in here. I don't think anyone else needs to look at this. It's like I said, Uncle wasn't very smart. And I'm just going to chuck the like half torn up notebook at the tarped up circle, just kind of over my shoulder.
Okay, it hits the tarp and the tarp like falls off of the circle, revealing what is essentially a Stargate. It is a large ring with 9 like sections around the ring with symbols, chevrons, and it's standing up on its own with like a base that has a slight ramp towards it, and then at the back through the hoop there's another ramp going down, but that's it. It's just a metal gate-looking thing sitting there, inactive.
Dr. Arex is so, like, he's so into this now. Like, he's looking at every little detail. He's walking up, like, very carefully, like, reaching out and trying to touch it to see if there's any buttons. Is there, like, a control panel? Like, what is this thing?
Yeah, so you can give me an investigation roll as well.
Oof, super good. 8.
It looks so cool, but you have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
It's a big ring. It looks important. There's symbols on it. You think it could be, something cool, but you have no idea.
Again, Doctor says the exact same thing that Prima just said. He turns to the group and says, whatever this thing is, it looks very important and also very cool.
Is my camera on it?
No.
I
There's
don't-
still some more boxes left.
Oh.
Keep looking. It's got to be in there somewhere.
Phil goes back to the boxes.
Yeah, I'm also helping.
When you flip through the boxes, at the very bottom of the pile, you find a large box that has another triangle lock on it.
Ah,
Do the thing. Do it now.
thingy.
Yeah, and what do you know? You do the same thing as you did the previous 2 times. Put the triangle into the triangle hole, and the box unseals itself, pops open, and in this box you find a large newscasting camera.
Phil bursts into tears immediately.
It is one of those big ones that require 2 hands to operate.
Yes.
You find a set of like a lapel microphone with the attached like
Oh, yeah.
back pocket recording device thing, some tangle of wires. You find one of those long poles with like a sound device at the end, like one of those long microphones as well. You find a clipboard, and you find all your newscasting equipment in this box.
I scoop up my camera and I kiss it.
Amazing. Okay.
Okay. I weep over my camera.
I grab the doctor, I clip the lapel mic to him, I shuffle him bodily in front of the Stargate, I neaten my hair, I step in front of it, and I say, Florian, stand over there. Does Florian comply?
You hear in your head, my time's coming. My time's coming. And he walks out of sight. He's gonna start fiddling with the airlock while this is happening.
I am going to cast silence on the sphere around Florian, excluding me, my guest, and Phil. Get wrecked. Okay, Phil?
Phil
are
is
we rolling?
already in position. Does a little like finger countdown.
Fantastic. Good magical morning to all you beautiful people. I'm Gayle Golden, taking over for Tanya. She's indisposed today, but that's just fine. We're gonna get to the bottom of what's happening here, and we're gonna break you a fine scoop this morning, because you know what we say here. We like our mornings served sunny side up. And this is my first segment in a while. Okay, what's the elephant in the room? It's the monolith in the sky. And the question everyone's dying to know, how is it going to impact local weather patterns? We were looking at a beautiful day on Coconut Beach. Bit shady now. We're here with Dr. Arex. Dr. Arex, what are you going to do in this sunny day?
Well, we are trapped inside the big metal monolith, allegedly, because we can't see it from the outside. So the course of action is get out of it. And I have an inkling that it might have to do with this thing behind us. If you would direct your attention to the large ring-like object behind you, kind of looks like it could be a door of some kind, a magical door, maybe a magical meets technical door. That's kind of my expertise. I just need to figure out how to turn it on.
So true, Doctor. Now, what the people at home are surely wondering, do you use a mineral or physical sunblock?
To be honest, I haven't quite thought about it. I don't spend that much time outside, as you can probably tell from my beet red scalp.
Well, folks, we've got clouds blowing past and sunny skies forecasted for at least the next 2 days, so you're going to want to watch out for that sunburn and make sure to cover up with whatever method you prefer. Humidity is medium high in the monolith, and the wind situation is developing. So we're going to come back with an update on that shortly. I have been Gayle Golden with the Channel 7 News. Good magical morning, everybody, and stay cool out there. And I wink. Cut.
We're off.
Okay.
And Florian
okay. Phil,
opens
how
the
was that?
airlock.
Oh, God.
Speaking of the airlock, if you go up to it,
God.
you could see it's a set of like two doors, one door and then the airlock room and then another door. If you look through, it's like a glass that you can see through from the first door. You'll see that the other side is open and it's like just the blackness of space. There's stuff tethered in the room, but it's like hanging out
Wait,
the
never
door
mind.
and it's like
Nope, he said
open
it.
up there.
He said Florian opens the airlock. I would like to see how this goes.
You can try to open the airlock.
I would like to see how
If
this
you would
goes.
like.
In Gayle's head, you hear, she thinks she's so smart. She thinks I don't see what she's doing, making me get out of the way, making me not be on the news. I'll show them. I'll show them all. And he's going to attempt to open the door to the airlock.
Oh, guys, I think Florian's trying to kill himself and us. I'd tell him to stop, but he can't hear us right now. Honestly, Phil, you should start rolling. The weather's going to be crazy.
Florian, what are you doing?
I can't hear you.
He can't hear you.
Give me a strength roll.
A strength roll. If there's any indication that the door is locked, I will be casting knock on it. I roll a 2 with the strength check.
Okay, it's not locked per se, but as you start to push on the door, you see that it's about to open. You even with the 2, like it doesn't require much strength. You're like trying to open this airlock door. It has like a mechanism inside it, but you see the orange lights around the door start to flicker a little, and it's kind of making you woozy. And for a second, you see them flash green, and then the door like shuts, like it's tightened so that you cannot like move it any further. And you hear a voice in your head for the first time since you arrived on this ship. It's slightly feminine, it's very quiet, it's very faint, and kind of raspy. It just says, danger, and then that's it. You get this faint whisper, and that's it, and your nose starts bleeding again.
What the fuck?
You sound hot. Florian will walk back over, unaware of the silence, and say, door won't open.
Thank the gods. Florian, we could have been sucked into space.
How do you figure?
I don't know, the physics?
Okay, sure. And we could have been crushed by, like, I don't know, God's wet fart. So, look, just because you got a degree or something in anthropology or whatever, like my dead uncle, doesn't mean you're better than me, you know? I work at McKinsey.
Florian, genuinely, I don't think I'm better than anybody.
Oh, you're better than him. Come on, anybody's better than him.
We're dealing with a narcissist. We're trying to play into it. Florian, I really just I like your gusto. Can you help me with this thing? In some way, we're looking for, hey, you know what? Maybe, actually, scrap that. Phil, you got the device. Maybe there's a triangle hole on here somewhere.
The elevator? Or
Maybe the elevator or the circle door thing.
Is there a triangle on the circle door thing?
I don't know.
Let's investigate.
I tried to look, but I couldn't find anything.
Give me another investigation check.
Maybe somebody else will find something.
That is a natural 1.
Oh,
It looks like a big metal ring.
You don't find any triangle holes on this ring. It is strangely a circle, which you haven't seen much of on this ship. Seems like a lot of triangles on this ship.
Oh, true. Whoa, I didn't even think of that.
We need a new shape. We need a different shape.
Holy crap, you're right. Everything's triangles, but this thing's a circle.
How about this
Oh
shape?
my.
And he holds up a middle finger.
He hates this character.
What the fuck?
Oh, we shouldn't have let Zach play your character.
What the fuck
We
is
really
going on? Okay. All right. Okay. Phil, let's go to the elevator. You're right.
Elevator.
Let's try the triangle thing on the elevator.
Oh my god. Phil will pass off the triangle contraption back to our resident artificer and start filming B-roll of everything that happens with the key.
Okay, I'm gonna
Amazing.
awkwardly narrate as if I have my own segment now.
Yes.
Okay, so we're heading back into this this other chamber here that appears to be some kind of elevator because it's an elevator. And there is a triangle-shaped hole in the wall. We have this triangle-shaped bracelet thing, and we're going to attempt to use it. Here I go. And he's gonna just, with body open to camera, so the angle is good, is gonna place the device into the triangle.
Okay. You place the device into the triangle, and the lights around it continue to glow orange,
Okay.
but nothing else happens.
I think we can pull the lever now.
Yes, we attempt.
Florian, pull the lever.
Florian like puts his hand on the lever and he like hesitates for a second. And he just kind of stands there. And Arex, in your head, you hear, "Okay, you need to be better. He's starting to rely on Phil instead of you. And if the power dynamic shifts, you won't be needed. You won't be able to control the group anymore." And he turns to you with just this wooden, dead smile, just completely glassy eyes, and says, "Sure thing, Doc." And he pulls the lever.
Oh my god.
It's frightening.
What the fuck?
This time, the lever moves smoothly. You crank that shit, and the lights get brighter for a second. The lights get brighter. There was like symbols on the floor. You see one side dims and another lights up. These big triangle rings suddenly appear from the ceiling, and they start like coming down on the elevator. You feel that like G-force feeling. And then can you guys all give me a wisdom saving throw?
Ooh, I should be good at that.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Ah, yes. When I think
Not
Florian, I
very
think
good.
high wisdom.
I got an 8.
I have a 14.
I have a 17.
Actually, Florian didn't actually have to roll for this. You just hear this. So Gayle and Florian, you hear this as the elevator is doing its thing. The rings are descending, and you feel the G-force for a second. You see the lights start to flicker again, the orange lights, just a little bit, and you see that some of them like flicker green for a second. And you both hear in your head that faint whisper. It just says, "Come closer," and that's it. Florian, you hear this. You recognize that voice as the same one from earlier. Gayle, you don't know what that was. The other two don't hear anything.
Hey guys, okay, so we know the voice just said in our heads, "Come closer." I think we should not do that.
That's just Florian, isn't it?
What?
Well, yeah, no, the Florian thing. No, this was like a lady's voice.
Oh.
Like a raspy, spooky lady's voice. She said, "Come closer."
You sure it's not just Florian?
Florian, are you good at voices?
What are you talking about? You can read my thoughts?
Nope.
Well,
For no reason in particular, could you like do an impression of a lady's voice just to see?
Oh, I've got like weak ankles and I like, I don't know, assholes.
Gayle?
weak ankles?
Yeah,
that a
I've seen a lot of
lady's
ladies with weak ankles.
So did it sound anything like that or no?
It sounded nothing like that.
Okay, so we got two voices in our heads.
Yeah, and the one voice likes the way we're going and wants us to keep going this way, which makes me feel icky about going this way. Phil, are you getting this?
Oh, yeah, all over this.
Wait, I'm on camera? I didn't sign a release.
Yeah, we're gonna blur you. Don't worry.
You're in a public space. Technically, it's not illegal. I think this is public,
Oh.
right? We'll talk to legal later.
I mean, an ominous voice telling us to keep going this way is a little spooky, but I don't really think we have any other options unless you guys want to go back to the airlock and try that again.
Yeah, I
No.
think if you just give me another
No.
second, I can pry that open, no problem.
Oh,
Welcome to the second floor.
Oh,
It looks
shit.
pretty identical to the first floor, but there's different symbols lit up on the floor of the elevator. When you walk out, it's hallways all around, and there's 3 doors, one on each side.
Okay.
let's pick a door.
Okay, how about this one? And I'm gonna go left.
No, that's the wrong one. And Florian will go to the top door.
Well, how about we split up then?
I only have one camera.
Yeah, these two aren't important. You stay with me.
So I have to go with Florian?
You get to go with Florian.
Okay. All right.
You
All right,
get
buddy.
to go with Florian.
All right, buddy. Let's go.
So we will follow Gayle and Phil first. This is another large chamber. These aliens seem to be a big fan of large spaces.
Oh.
This is what appears to be a mess hall. There's a large table, communal space, some tables and some long benches. And for the first time in this room, you see that there is a window, a large window on one side.
Oh, snap. Okay.
That you can see out to space through it.
I go snap some footage
my
of that
God.
shit.
What does space look like?
Dark, very dark. It is your first time seeing an image from space because so far Earth has not really investigated space travel or anything like that. You see a large blue semisphere on the horizon, kind of space. It's
Holy
it's
shit.
it's really big. It's huge. It's blue, and there's like some fog around it that you can see.
Okay, Phil, we're gonna go live over here. Yeah, camera on me, please. Count me in.
It's not can't go live because we have no connection to the. This is all. You know what? You talk.
So 3, 2. Good magical morning. I'm Gayle Golden, and I'm here to bring you an interesting development on the Space Monolith Saga. Looking out the window here, we can see that the temperature is a frigid 2.7 Kelvin. That's right, we're talking negative 250 to 400 degrees Celsius, depending on where we are in space. We're also looking at a 0% humidity and a 0% chance of precipitation, so you folks can go ahead and leave your umbrellas at home. Stay tuned for more updates. And remember... and I winked. Look, I need a catchphrase. Okay, how was that, though?
Not bad. The catchphrase. We gotta get that coming out a little bit more and a little bit. You don't think that the guy with the glasses is gonna ice the little guy, do you?
Oh, I mostly do weather. I'm not really a crime reporter, so if he did, it wouldn't really be my business,
You know what? Fair point.
But I mean, if you get it on camera, it'd probably be like cool footage for the Dateline,
I'm gonna go film some of that food.
Okay. Yeah, we should investigate this room. Can we start looking around?
Yeah, so along the far wall of this room, you see are some shelves, large shelves, and scattered across the shelves you find doesn't look like food to you. They're like weird gelatinous packs.
Ooh.
When you pick them up, they're like cube-ish shaped. You don't know how it's keeping its form exactly. You shake it, it wobbles, and you find 2 small
What the
holes
hell?
on the pack that looks like if someone were to have fangs or pincers, this would be like a good place to place them. And you find several of these packs, and they're different colored across the shelves here. Does anyone want to give me like a nature or survival check?
Gladly.
Can we both do it?
I'm gonna go with survival.
I'm gonna go nature.
6.
5.
Oh,
God.
amazing. This looks like a mess hall, so these are probably food. You find several different colored packs. A couple of them are orange, and it's reminiscent of the weird orange liquid that you found.
Do you think we were being turned into soup?
Oh, that's gross. Like healing soup? Health soup?
Health soup? Let's grab a couple of these packs for the doctor to try.
I was gonna say the others probably want to taste
Part
it.
of the method, yeah.
Yeah.
I will tell you exactly how many packs you find. You find 1 red goo pack, 1 green goo pack, 1 blue, 3 clear ones, and 2 large orange packs and 2 small orange packs.
There's a lot of goo in here.
Okay. Cool. Should we go meet up with the others?
That's a good plan.
It's nice to know that they eat and that we're not the food unless they turn us into soup. Like you were
I wouldn't
saying.
say that.
would be
I
bad.
wouldn't say that we're not the food yet.
Yeah. Not
Okay,
sure
wise.
yet.
Yeah.
Seems like an assumption.
Journalist never jumps to conclusions. No, you're so right. I'm going to pepper Phil with proposals for sign-offs as we wander back to the room that the other 2 were in.
Okay, so you're heading back up towards the other one. So while the other 2 were exploring the mess hall, Arex and Florian, you go upwards towards the room at the top. This appears to be some sort of crew quarters, you think. So when you walk in, you see a series of smaller rooms around the edge. They don't have doors. They're just like walled sections. And if you peer in, they all look very similar, very uniform, sort of nest-like shapes. There's like piles of fabric on the floor and some like rope hanging from the top, kind of like scattered about. And you think this is some sort of sleeping quarter, maybe.
At a quick glance, like, does it look like people have been in here recently?
So far on this ship, you've only encountered people from the caskets. Everything else seems strangely abandoned. Like, these quarters are not particularly clean. They do look like someone had been living here, but you don't see any trace of people now. They don't look particularly cleaned up after themselves.
Okay. I guess we'll take a quick look around. Florian, you want to take the right? I'll take the left.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Are you okay, Florian?
You're a doctor, right? So anything I say to you is confidential?
Yep.
He's going to just kind of like lean up against the wall, like slide down to the ground. Truth is, Doc, I'm not feeling so good. There's a sort of a pressure behind my eyes.
Pressure?
Feels like my brains are gonna sort of, squeeze out of my ears sometimes, and my uncle died, and I don't really feel bad about that. I don't really feel anything about that whatsoever. But I've been hearing voices, and am I losing it?
Well, you're not the only one hearing voices. I think we're all hearing yours in our head. And I'm not sure if that's something...
What do you mean?
Again, there have been moments where I feel like we can hear your internal monologue inside our heads. I don't know how else to describe that. You've been kind of coaxing yourself into trying to make sure that Phil doesn't get all the attention. Is that like enough of a hint? Look, earlier you made a claim that you could essentially kill me if you needed to. And you could, I'm sure, easily. So I took no offense. But something's going on, Florian.
He reaches, he holds out a hand to you. He's kind of just sitting there on the ground and looking. He's probably still as tall as you, but he kind of just like holds out this like feeble hand.
Are you okay? And Dr. Arex will reach out and grab it.
I appreciate you telling me that. I will keep my thoughts in order. And I really think we should be friends. And he's going to cast Charm Person on you.
God damn it.
Oh, no.
That'll be a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, no. I got a 15.
Oh.
And I know, right?
When the spell ends, it was charmed by me.
I think if you succeed, you also know that there was an attempt.
Yeah, why not?
How do you
Wow.
react?
Florian, Doctor pulls his hand back. I don't know what you're intending to do here, but we're just trying to work together to get ourselves off this ship. Or at least that's what I was hoping was the case. But now you're trying to put spells on me?
I just think you're not giving me the respect I deserve.
Oh.
If you all just listen to me and follow me, I will get us out of here. I am chosen. I am here for a reason. I'm meant for more than just consulting. So why don't you just give me the respect I deserve?
Okay, you know what, Florian? What should we do? And the doctor's gonna sit on the floor. You tell me what to do.
You should maybe see if there's money in any of those rooms.
All right, you
It
got
could
it.
be worth a lot back home.
All right, I'll go look for some money. I'll take whichever side you think. Want me to go this way, that way?
That way.
You got it. And the doctor will start looking through stuff, but he's not looking for money, but he's looking for stuff.
Okay, yeah, it can give me an investigation check, and you can
God
tell
dang
me
it.
if you're looking for anything specific.
I don't know if there's any other like devices similar to this triangle thing, maybe.
What did you roll?
Not very good. 7.
You flip through these rooms, but nothing stands out to you as a device. It's mostly just
Damn.
scraps of fabric. The rooms all seem pretty identical. You do find under some fabric in one of the rooms something that looks like a slab of the same metal, but looks kind of like a plate, like it's just a slab.
Okay. I'm into that. Let me grab that.
Okay. Give me... let's do some other kind of check. Arcana?
I got a 12.
Okay. Holding it up, it's made out of that same strange metal that you're not sure what it is. As soon as you touch it, it starts to light up a little, and you see scribbles of a strange writing appear across the tablet. It's kind of like a tablet.
Whoa.
Like an iPad.
Okay. Is this... You think this is worth anything, Florian?
You turn around and see Florian is already looming in the doorway.
What?
Oh, so scary.
Okay. This probably has some value.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We should probably take that with us.
You got it.
And he's going to like stare at you really intently, and you see a little dribble of blood is going to pour out of his nose.
Oh, God.
And you hear in your mind, "Can you hear me?"
Yes.
Say something only I would know.
Say something only I would know. I don't...
Fuck. Okay. Okay. We can use this, he says out loud. It can just be like our own little thing. No one else has to hear our thoughts. I don't trust the others, so we can, you and I, we can get off this ship together. They just care about being on the news. But
Actually, you know what, Florian? For the first time, I think I agree with you. I think they actually do only care about being on the news.
and I only care about being an associate at McKinsey. He thinks to himself, but you hear.
All right, well, let's take this tablet.
Okay, I think at this point, Gayle, Golden, and Philomenon will appear in the door.
Doctor,
Yeah, we're here.
we have goop for you.
Oh, great. I have a tablet of some kind.
Okay.
Tradesies?
Tradesies.
Yeah, you guys take a look at this. See. Wow, you have a lot of goop. What the hell?
Yeah, my theory that's based on absolutely nothing is that the orange goop heals you and the other colors do other things. But, putting strange substances in my mouth isn't really my thing.
I love the way you're thinking, yeah.
Only one way to find out, and he starts reaching for the pile of goop.
I just extend the goop to whoever wants to eat it.
Do any of you eat the goop?
I'm going to reach for one. If no one jerks it away, I will be taking a random goop.
I pass you a goop.
You want to... yeah, okay, so we got some orange ones that... I think you're right. I think the orange ones heal us. Let's keep the orange ones. I'll taste a blue and a clear if you want to do the red and the green.
All at the same time? Oh my god.
Well, we're just gonna we're just tasting them.
I just take 2 steps back so I have them both perfectly in frame.
Just a little, like,
A little slurp. Maybe they're fruit flavored.
Florian will grab a blue and just chug it.
Oh!
Okay.
No, you're just supposed to taste it.
He crushes it, eh?
You drink the blue goo pack. You take 1d4 cold damage.
Oh, God. Okay, that's not bad. That's not
So
bad.
let me roll that for you.
Perfect.
That's honestly could have been way worse.
Oh, definitely.
Well, you take 4 damage.
I am resistant to cold damage as a glass.
Oh, see,
so
take
I'll
2. So that couldn't have been more perfect. And you gain the ability to breathe underwater for 4 hours.
I want some goop
Ooh,
shit.
Whoa.
And the goo tastes like root beer.
Oh.
It fizzles in your mouth a little bit, and it tastes like root beer. Kind of toothpastey.
Charming.
How do you feel?
Are there any physical like alterations to me, or do I just I look the same?
Your tongue is blue. That's all.
Yeah, he sticks his tongue out. Yeah, I don't think it does anything. You can probably drink them if you want. It's kind of tasty.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't want them, I'll drink the rest.
No. They obviously have some kind of properties. Let's just hold on to them for a sec.
All right.
Like, can I just taste one of the clear ones? What does clear do?
Yeah, you could taste one of the clear ones. Clear one tastes kind of like Perrier water, but with a slight taste to it. You don't know what.
Okay.
It's pretty bland overall. Nothing else happens to you. You feel slightly satiated.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll chug one.
Yeah, you take the whole clear goo. It fizzles in your mouth. Doesn't taste like anything really, but you feel fuller than before. You're not hungry.
Nice, you can eat these ones and I toss the other two back. Alright, let me taste the green one.
Okay, you drink the green goo. You take 2 psychic damage.
Son of a bitch.
This one tastes like unripe banana. It does not fizzle on your tongue. In fact, the taste kind of lingers and it coats the top of the roof of your mouth, kind of like peanut butter.
This one sucks.
But you can comprehend any written or spoken language until your next rest. So you look down at the strange tablet.
Whoa, what the hell?
And these symbols start like wiggling around a little bit, and you think you can kind of read it.
Whoa, Phil, wait, hold on. Let me see that thing.
Pass it back.
I think I can read it?
So you look at the tablet. You have to focus really hard on it, but you can start to read it, and it appears to be some sort of diary of whoever owned that room that you found this tablet in.
Oh.
Huh.
And I can give you what it says. Log, and then a date that you don't really understand their date system, even if you can read it. Basically, it says, this mission kind of sucks. Captain Deadwin has been in his chambers torturing the Otherworlder prisoner for days, and we haven't learned anything at all. It's really boring here, and I hate it. That's basically what it says, and when you touch the edges of the tablet, the symbols merge and reform into other messages. So if you focus really hard, I think you might be able to read more entries in this person's diary.
Yeah, I keep reading.
Okay, give me an intelligence roll.
12.
Okay. With the 12, you are able to make out another entry in the diary. It says log number 2 with the date. I'm starting to feel really restless because it's so freaking boring on this ship. Captain Deadwin is still crazy, but I think Mahet has laid some eggs in the pantry, so maybe I'll snatch some of those for a snack to calm my nerves.
What?
Sorry, the what? Laid what in the what?
Says what it says. You don't really understand what it means.
Okay. Is there more?
Do you keep scrolling? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I'll keep scrolling.
Give me another intelligence check.
Come on. Oh, it was a lot less than only 9 that time.
You have to focus really hard, and you take another 3 psychic damage.
Oh shit! Okay, I need to be wary of
but
this
you
now.
can make out the next entry. So the next entry says, the ship is starting to act kind of weird. The airlock's been opening and shutting on its own. Doors, they can't stay locked. Even the captain seems to be acting crazier than before. He's crazy. He's talking about some sort of infection, mission failure. I think he's planning something really stupid. It seems like the Frawl prisoner has corrupted our system somehow. That's the end of the entry.
The what prisoner? What the hell is going on?
The Frawl, Fraal.
These diaries are talking about, I don't know, I've been making a leap here, but some different races of things that I don't think I know of. Have you guys heard of a Frawl?
Oh, yeah.
Not anyone else?
Probably not.
What is a Frawl?
What's a Frawl?
Exactly.
They're weak, puny guys.
Weak, puny guys. Okay.
Yeah, not really important.
So, vitally important and rather strong?
Yeah.
Got it. What does it say about the Frawls?
Oh well, I mean the gist of it here seems to be that there's some torturing happening, and then there was some weird happenings with the ship. Honestly, it feels like the crew's not having a great time.
Okay.
Do you want to keep reading the tablet? There is one entry left. If you can focus on it.
I'll try.
Give you another intelligence roll.
Okay, 16 that time.
This one's easier to read. You're starting to get a headache from trying to focus on these entries.
Oh, yeah.
But you can read this last one as well. Entry 4 with the date. And it says, I was right, of course. Deadwind has put the ship in self-destruct mode and has ordered complete evacuation. Only Sobek, Epep, and Usir have been selected to stay behind to ensure complete destruction of the ship. That vile otherworld prisoner will go down with the ship. It sucks to be those left behind. This whole trip has been a mess from the start. That's the end of the message.
How long have we been up here? Did they kidnap us for some reason, went rogue, and then had a whole internal coup?
The doctor's the only one that can read the message, right?
Yeah, you're the only one. You're like focusing really hard. You can read it as it is.
Question: with our telepathic link, am I able to to like
Yeah, I
listen
mean
in?
it's up to Eric if he wants to read it out for people, but with your telepathic link, I guess only if Arex is like projecting it.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's gonna look at Florian and be like, "Did you get any of that?"
Yep.
For no reason at all, news crew, we're going to go a lot faster now. And we're going to kind of go no holds barred on this thing. And if there is no other solution, we're going to try to figure out how we can hold our breath long enough to use the airlock, because we're running out of time.
Running out of time? What's the timer?
Oh, just being trapped on here until the end of our lives.
Oh, gross. Okay, we'll make this update a quick one then. Phil, rolling?
Which may be rapidly approaching faster than we all anticipate.
What?
Okay, good to know.
I don't know, this is the first time I've ever read this language, so maybe I'm getting my words mixed up. Anyways, it in a roundabout way, it says something about a self-destruct happening imminently, crew evacuation. That's why the ship is empty.
Oh.
That would probably explain why the ship is empty.
That would probably explain
yeah.
why the ship is empty.
So
Okay.
we run through the halls instead of gently walk now.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, hang on. We gotta let the people know what's going on. I mean, if we don't make it out of here, this could be, the only thing. Anyway, camera on me. This is important.
Have a super sick idea.
Go for it.
Walk and talk.
Love it. We'll do a walker.
I immediately just start like backing up.
Good magical morning. It's Gayle Golden here, and we have had a devastating update on the monolith. It's still balmy and the wind hasn't changed. Okay, back to you, Tanya. And remember, stay slutty, San Diego.
Nope. Try a different one.
No crying in baseball. All right, back to you, Tanya.
Oh my god.
Just give me 4 more, really quick.
Okay. Remember, kids, you put the lime in the coconut and you shake it all up. And that's back to you, Tanya. Tanya.
Ooh.
All right, one more room.
One more room.
Okay, all right. Gayle Golden here. And remember,
Nope, meant one more room to investigate.
daylight comes and... Okay, yeah, okay, good. I wasn't feeling that one anyway. Back to you, Tanya. Okay, into the last room?
Do we even need to... Where are we going? Oh, God. Now I'm panicking.
Check the third room, and then we go up.
Okay. As you guys leave this room, Florian, before you step back out through the door, you feel a slight tug on your mind. And
Uh-oh.
again, you hear the whispers. This time, you're the only one who hears this. And it says, my focus. They took it. And you're drawn back into the room. Or like something in your mind is drawing you towards an object in the room.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Gayle, in your head, and Arex, you do not hear this. Gayle, you hear, could you hang back for a second? There's something I want to talk about with you. And as he thinks that, he starts to like rummage through the room, waiting to hear/see if Gayle is staying back.
Gayle, cognizant of the fact that she's still wearing her microphone, does indeed stay back.
So my camera's trained on you currently. So you're gonna have to give me more than that, because if you just suddenly back out of frame.
I'm gonna turn my back on Florian and I'm gonna try to like do body language to indicate like long shot. Like I do like an L, and then I do like big distance with my fingers. I'm like shushy face, and then I turn back to Florian.
I nod, and then I go stealth mode.
Give me an insight roll to see if you understand her body language.
Gladly. I have an insight of +6.
Oh, insight's good.
Oh wow.
Okay, 15.
Okay,
Oh,
you get the
nice.
gist of what she's saying. Yeah, I was just curious.
May I roll a stealth check to see if I can be a little sneaky about this?
Yeah, okay, so roll me a stealth.
It's an 18.
Ooh, that's good. Florian,
I am a monk.
what is your passive perception?
Oh, much lower. It is a 10.
Okay, you do not notice any of this interaction happening.
That's okay. I think even if I could, I wouldn't, because I'm like looking in the room now. I'm like,
Okay, yeah, you're rummaging through the remaining crew quarters, but you kind of know where you're being pulled towards. It's at the back of one of these rooms, hidden under all this fabric. It's wrapped really well. You feel like this was not supposed to be here. Someone hid this purposefully, and you unwrap this ball of fabric to find a spherical crystal.
The circle.
It is like a jade color. You feel your mind is kind of humming in sync with this sphere that you found.
Whoa.
he is going to reach out and grab it, and then like bring it up to his forehead, and just like feel that pulsing, like going back and forth between the two.
Okay.
Florian, you wanted to talk to me?
He doesn't turn around, and in your mind, you hear, "The doctor doesn't care about you or telling the people the truth. All he wants to do is get us out of here as quickly as possible. But I think the people back home deserve to know what happened here. And you deserve to be on more than just the weather. If you side with me when the time is right, I'll make sure your story gets told."
Okay. There was just a really long, protracted silence there. I think maybe you were trying to convey something to me through body language, maybe, but I didn't get it. So if you could just say it out loud.
He's going to turn around with just like that same dead-eyed, waxy smile. "Let's get off this ship, huh, kid?" And he gives you a big wink.
Okay.
What is this guy up to? What the fuck is going on?
Okay, Florian. And I back away. Like, I do not turn my back on him as I exit the room.
What the
I like
hell?
walk backwards into something and I like scooch around it.
You bump into Phil. Cameron.
What the shit was that, Phil?
I don't know, he just kind of stared at the wall for a bit.
Did you get his face? Did it look creepy? He was talking in my head. That's useless for footage. I mean, the microphone can't pick up telepathy.
It just looked like he was staring at the wall. We'll say, the doctor guy, don't know him very well. He seemed to think that this was a bit of a we're all going to die soon situation.
Oh yeah, it's an we're all gonna die situation for sure.
Yeah. So, I'm just saying, nobody can see this if the camera explodes.
Don't
Shit.
need a degree
Okay,
to figure
right,
that one
okay.
out.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, doctor. Okay. We're gonna get off the ship. Okay. Are we checking out the last room on this floor, or are we have an orb, Florian? You got the orb, right, buddy? Good job with the orb.
It's like my mind made two.
Oh.
What?
Cool.
Why are you saying stuff like that?
Hey, why are you saying off-putting shit?
Maybe I'm here because I was always meant to be here.
Oh.
Maybe this is my ship.
No. No.
Okay. No more Jell-O packets for Florian.
Oh, there is still one red pack that no one has eaten. If anyone is interested or hungry.
All right, Florian, if this is your ship.
You want to let the crazy guy drink the Jell-O?
Yeah, it's worked so far.
Okay.
Say less, Bones. Florian will rip the top off the red packet and down it.
I like this character so much.
Oh god.
So this red goo, you down it in one go and instantly feel regret. It is so spicy. Your tongue is burning. Steam is coming out of your ears, your nostrils. everywhere. You take another 4 fire damage this time.
Excellent.
Yes. And you gain the ability to use 1 random breath weapon once before your next rest.
Okay, we made a mistake.
Wow, that's
This stacks
sick.
with the water breathing.
Yeah, so the effects don't go away. It only goes away after a rest.
All right.
This guy might really be chosen by the Lord or something. He's like speaking with tongues of flame, etc.
And when you decide to use the breath weapon, it is random. So you roll for
Oh God.
whichever one.
Okay.
That's a fun effect. Okay, last room.
Yes.
So you walk down the hall, maybe at a quicker pace than before, and you enter what appears to be some sort of recreational center. It's this
okay.
room. When you first enter, you only see a small section. There's a wall on one side, and the other side there's looks like some gym equipment, some very large bean bags that one might say a scorpion centaur would sit comfortably in. Some sort of dice game on the floor, but they're all D4s. All the dice are triangle shaped. Yeah, it's just a nice, fun room to be in. And then there's a door further down the hall.
Let's go check that out.
Yeah, keep looking.
Okay. This door, when you peek around the corner, what you see is there is a scorpion creature sleeping
God.
on a
Okay.
cot on the end of the room. He is surrounded by empty goo packs, broken eggs.
The eggs in the pantry.
It's kind of disgusting in here. You smell that putrid sulfury scent. He's asleep. He's kind of honk shooing, very loudly asleep. So as soon as the first of you round the corner, you can kind of spot him there, and you can do whatever.
Okay.
Slowly back out of the room.
Yeah. Okay, but reading that tablet, I say in whisper tone, it did seem like the people that are here don't really want to be here, so maybe, I don't know, maybe we can ask them how the hell to get off this thing.
Yeah. Do you speak their language?
How long does that comprehend language thing last? Or I guess I
Until
don't
you
know.
rest. Until you rest, but I guess you don't know.
I mean, I was reading the tablet. It's worth a try.
Didn't he try to kill the ogres, though?
I don't know. I don't know when that was. I was gonna ask those people about how long they think they've been here. I don't know. Maybe that was old. Maybe they've been here longer than we have.
Okay, we'll take the other 2 clear packets just in case you need negotiating.
Yeah, save some of the
Foods.
orange ones in case I need to get some health. Also, it's a good thing we found our stuff. And then the doctor's gonna fiddle with his little Pip-Boy thing, and he's gonna remove a little section of it and drop it on the ground. And then it's gonna start to unfold itself into an ever-growing, it starts to not make any sense, and it's growing, expanding. And it essentially looks like the TARS robot from Interstellar, that cube walking robot. And it's
Cool.
the subclass that I took, I can summon a steel defender. So this essentially an automaton kind of creature is going to be with us now. And I'll be like, you guys stay here. Me and my friend here will go knock on this guy's shoulder and see if he's open for a conversation. And if not, run. I don't know. Back to the elevator.
Okay, don't die.
No promises. It's either I die in this room or die when the ship blows up.
Phil, you're getting this, right?
I'm all over it.
Okay.
You wanna
Okay,
mic
I'll
me
do,
up,
I'll
or,
do a
like,
quick
what's the
stinger,
deal?
and then you go right in there. Oh, 100%. Yeah, you still got the lapel mic on there. Okay, real quick. Hi, I'm Gayle Golden here, and the Professor Arex is about to make first contact with an alien life form, and he's gonna ask, what's the deal with the precipitation in here? Okay, Professor Arex, over to you. Go. You're good. It's you now.
Hi, this is Dr. Arex from the field here. I'm stepping into what appears to be some kind of storeroom. It's a mess. If you could look to my right, you'll see this horribly shapen creature. A scorpion meets human thing. It's, quite frankly, it's disgusting. But we're about to wake him up. Stick with me.
As you enter the room, you're not being quiet or stealthy or
No.
anything? Okay.
And the metal automaton is just clanking on the deck next to me.
Okay. So as you walk across the room towards the sleeping soldier, your automaton, and you're walking through this mess of a room. You're crunching over eggshells, and there's like rotten egg smell and rotten goo getting all over your boots and everything, and you get close to the creature. It is still sleeping despite you reporting live from its bedside, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, so you decide to wake up this creature.
Oh yeah, I like look around the room. Is there any like other objects around here?
It's empty goo packs. This looks like some sort
Just goo
of like
packs, okay,
restroom. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna clang my wrist gadget against my automaton to make a really loud clanging noise to wake him up.
Okay. This creature is quite large compared to you.
Right. Forgot about that part.
He wakes up with a start, and he immediately pukes all over you.
Oh god.
Hey, you liked the goop before.
Can you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Ooh, pretty good. 19.
With a 19, you can dodge this spray of puke,
Hell yeah.
but the puke lands in a pile on the floor, but it kind of jiggles a bit, and you see that the broken eggshells and the goo around the eggs kind of start to seep across the floor towards the puke and forms into this like bigger mound of slime, and the slime will it's going to attack you. So
can I shout in its language? I guess I can't speak it, right? I can only comprehend it.
you can shout at the scorpion soldier, but the goo is not sentient.
Hey, like, please, we just want to get off this ship too.
The scorpion guy like wipes at his mouth, and he's like, how did you get here? Did you come from the small specimen containment room? I thought we had emptied those all out. And he's going to pull out a long sword from under the bed.
Okay, well, hold on a minute, just a second. Yes, we came from the room, but we also found out that this ship's gonna blow up, and there's no reason you need to die on here, right?
Of course it's gonna blow up. That's the end of the mission. No survivors. And he's gonna try to swing the sword at you.
But I barrel the camera and I go, all right, so run.
Yes, so you should roll initiative. And that's where we're gonna end this session for now.
Hell yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Prima, this was awesome, dude. I liked
Yeah,
it
that's
so
very fun.
much.
Yeah, your maps are so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, the maps are great.
Thank you so much for listening to part 1 of our 2-part Descent series. We're ending the summer with a splash before hopping back into the main campaign in September. Prima Zhao was your dungeon master for this episode. This was their first time ever DMing, and they did such a great job. You should let them know in the comments how good they did. She was joined by myself, Zach Meikle as Florian Duit, Jordan Johnsen as Dr. Arex, Shannon Meikle as Gayle Golden, and we were fortunate to be joined by Laura Roed as Philomenon Fern. If you enjoyed this episode, consider leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We want to do more one-shots in the future and would love to hear your thoughts on what settings or systems could be fun. In the meantime, follow us on TikTok or Instagram at bard_soup for some character art from this episode, and we'll be back in 2 weeks with the thrilling conclusion to this adventure. Bye-bye!